Alright. Let's do some more of this. I have a plan for today. With the man what dies. We will do a lot of, let's say, busy work. So the man what dies will hopefully not die as much today as last time. There's a pretty good chance it will be just as bad as before, but hey. I'll try my hardest. So the first thing we're doing is looting Anor Londo, which means we're killing these guys if I can't... Yep, if I don't fuck it up. Off to a very strong start. Okay. Let's see, do your shield slam please. That is not your shield slam. He combos that, I forgot. I am very well off brain. There you go, that's much better. Ooh, 2-hit stagger, that's also nice. Very well. Lovely, okay. Now for the next one. This time without getting it if I can help it. That would be lovely. And a slam, which is 3 damage. One more, there we go. So that's one side taken care of. This guy we don't have to bother with, he isn't guarding anything. And he doesn't aggro either. So, the grand plan for today. We're going to go into Anor Londo proper and clear the area before Ornstein and Smo, and then I will decide to either try them as is with the +10 battle axe, or we'll take the occult club and turn it into a divine club, and then we shall do the catacombs to get a fire-based weapon from Vamos. And I aggroed both of them like an idiot. Okay, this is going to be a little bit more annoying. Because with a fire weapon, a reinforced club with fire, Ornstein and Smo should be a lot easier. So if I don't feel like struggling with them, thought he was gonna miss me. If I don't feel like struggling with them, we're going to do that first, even though it's a lot of... Oh boy, I am not well off brain today. Hey, they're leashing, lovely. So, getting a better weapon is a huge detour, but that might be worth it. Fuck. Well, if you're gonna take turns, that's fine with me as well. 1 and 2, stagger, 1 and maybe 2. Lovely, and you're dead. I swear I rolled. God damn it. It's hard to get used to Dark Souls 1, it's very slow, you have to predict things more, can't just react to things. As opposed to games like Sekiro or the later Souls games in general. Oh boy, what a whiff. There we go. Now to not get eaten by the Mimic. I mistimed that like crazy. Panic, roll away, it's fine. Don't jump kick me. Alright, we got him. I keep forgetting or underestimating how much stagger damage the battle axe does. It's pretty good. Should just trust in it more, go more ham. Ideally with a weapon like that you'd want more endurance, so you can attack more times and make use of the stagger, but we're only gonna get 3 swings on level 1. Okay, so that's everything for the approach here. Time to go down the elevator and fight another gargoyle. For some reason I never kindle bonfires. Not never as in, oh, I challenge myself with it, but I just forget you can do that. And I generally don't need that much healing. If you go ham and kindle it to max, 20 Estus is way too much in my opinion. That's so much healing that you can pretty much tank anything. But getting the 10 Estus from the occasional buff bonfire, like from the Firekeeper bonfires, is pretty good. I like that a lot. 10 is a good number. I wonder if he can actually fall down here. Don't think I've ever seen it happen, but I wouldn't be surprised. 2-hit stagger, repeat ad nauseum. That was fairly close, but he's dead. Gargoyle helmet, I think that's the second we got. There's nothing here, but if we go to the left here, there's a Demon Titanite for us. Or maybe two, I don't remember. It's a chest, that's all I remember. No, it's just one. Doesn't really matter for us. Demon Titanite is only for boss weapons, and we're going to be unable to use any boss weapons with Soul level 1. Because our stats are too limited. This place is a bit mean. If you have the setting on that auto-adjusts your camera and you're looking at it from like this angle, it might adjust your camera sideways. Boy, that was kinda close. It might adjust your camera sideways and make you fall off for no reason. It's a pretty cheap trick. 200 damage for the first swing, that was very nice. Come over here, sir, please. Stop tossing. Come here. So for this part we're probably gonna use the shield for its actual intention, namely blocking rather than just a stamina buff. I usually like to play footsies with enemies, as in like dance around their range, get in and get out kind of thing. But on the rafters it's a bit too dangerous, so we're probably not gonna do that. The Battle Axe does fine with blocking. Quick man, but the Wolf Ring saves the day, as is his way. Very strong ring in this game. Well, it's only in this game, isn't it? Just a very strong ring in general. Oh, that took a lot of my stamina. No, I fucked it. Nah, pointless. You saw my old speedrunning instincts kick in there with the quick pause to potentially relog, but I decided not to do it. It's kind of cheesy, and since it is a bit of a challenge run, or at least a casual playthrough, I shouldn't do it as much. In Dark Souls 1, when you're falling, you can quickly go to the menu and exit the game, and when you enter again, you're back on safe ground, which is really broken, especially in this rafter section where you can fall so easily. You can also do that with grabs before the damage kicks in. So if someone grabs you and the damage is at the end of the animation, you can log out once you're grabbed and you can avoid the damage, because when you log back in you're not immediately grabbed again. So blocking with the axe just took a lot of my stamina. It worked well with the throwing knives, but his actual attack was crazy. I should definitely not do that and just use the shield for that. They can be really quick if they want to be. Okay, let's go over to the shield. Oh boy, that was close. almost staggered myself off of the thingy. I thought he was gonna fall off after the first attack, but I wasn't sure, so I swung a second time. Okay. Parry spam for the win. And for this part you can, in theory... Fuck. Yes, you can in theory. Fuck. Fuck. Shit. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. I was going to say, hey, you can just jump from here over to the little balcony there, and then you're done. But then I realized, I kinda wanna just kill him. So I started sprinting and taking extra damage, and from there everything went to shit. Tried to parry the jumping attack, which of course doesn't work. And then I just died. There's a cool jump you can do here. Once you're on the elevator, as it's going down, you can jump off at some point and land on the railing, and from there do another jump and a roll, and you'll land right on the little path up towards the rafters area. Like somewhat like this, except properly. So you can do another jump. Or do you jump earlier? I don't know. You can make it so that you land roughly here and then roll straight on the little, what was this even be called? I don't know. Straight onto this little ledge here, and it looks really good, like you know what you're doing. But unless you know what you're doing, it's very, very dangerous, so I will not attempt that. I wish these ones upstairs were as cooperative as these guys. They've been very nice to me. Okay, attempt number 3. Thanks to the wolf ring, I can take one of those hits and just melee him down without having to dance around. Stop that. Oh, he didn't attack. Locking on is also super dangerous on the rafters, because it will turn your camera in directions you don't like, and since you can't properly control your roll in this game, you might just roll off the edge thanks to the lock on, and down you go. Okay. Goodbye. Okay, finally we did it. Lovely. There's some jumping you can do there, but I will activate the elevator first so I don't have to do that section again. I think there's a divine blessing or whatever it's called. Alright, Gold Priest. How are you doing? Alright, time for another gargoyle. I rolled way too early, but he missed anyway. And down he goes. Oh, he jumped. I wanted to stagger again. What time is it where you live right now? Ah, fuck. I'll not be greedy and step back off and heal. Oh, the heat. Thankfully it's cooled off kind of where I live, so it's a lot more bearable. A few weeks ago we had crazy temperatures and I was kind of dying. Can't see shit come. Man. Okay. I'm distracted. Oh, that's not too late, but I guess with the heat and a long day. Yep, I live in Germany. I wish I was really tired, then I could blame my actual level of competence. On the tiredness, but nay, I'm fine. I'm just bad. Yeah, I don't know. The other man, what is currently in the channel, is, or chatting anyway, is convinced that I'm the most Swedish sounding man he's ever heard, so maybe you, or at least one of you, has a bad hearing for accents and the like. Oh boy, that sounds like fun. Hey Pond! How are you tonight? I swear I pressed the roll button, come on. Okay, this is getting embarrassing. Alright, let's actually focus a bit on this. I'm distracted and nervous from actually having viewers, it's crazy. Too low profile for his attack, very fine. And back to stun locking. Ooh, I'd watch a fresh start of Finland. I've been missing that. Yeah, the wobble eventually takes over if you keep putting it off. Okay. I think I'll go here first and not deal with the painted world yet. Thanks for the host, Ruford. God damn. Alright, one at a time, please. Then this is not so bad. Well, relaxing is one word for it. Ah, I see. Can you imagine what kind of creature a Pond Cube would be? Finest viewer in all the realms. Most things in Finland feel fairly experimental anyway. Yeah, I read about that. That seems really annoying for the start, with the van and the shit wagon. I think you aggro first, right? Yeah. It's a bit of a cheap trick because it baits you in, since none of the ones on vision react to you, so this one can come in from behind and bin you. But I'm having none of that. I'll fight him like a man and die. As men do, I suppose. God damn, what am I doing? Okay. Time to end this. Maybe. I whiff. Please stop whiffing. There we go. Damn, man is a great mechanic. I would be hopelessly lost trying to build that fucking car. I have no clue about cars. But watching men suffer through it is fun. And just the general absurdity of Finland is really enjoyable. My god. Fucking dodge right through the attack. He has heard about iframes and knows what it's about. Fuck. God damn, these are tough with such close range. Yeah, the audio balancing is a bit of a shame. How did that still hit me? Okay, down you go. One less problem for me. But it's realistic. If you had a shit engine, like, tuckering away at that level of stress, it would be very loud and you'd not be able to hear your music very well. Makes sense. It has to be this way. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been in a car, but you can't hear shit once you're in a car. Okay, you know what? Let's help ourselves with one of these. He ran back into the fire and then he fell down, okay. Things are looking up. Back to the shield. Yeah, don't learn to drive around like obstacles or how to do it properly or fuel conservation or anything like that. Just drive around the volume. Find a way to drive in a non-deafening fashion. That's realistic. Goal accomplished. Come on. Please cease. Thank you. In fairness, driving around without a windshield sounds super dumb and should be punished in some way. Like, in the game it makes sense because it's silly and it's very absurd anyway, but in real life you would really not want to drive around without a windshield. Yeah, I know. I don't agree with that either, but there's gotta be some sort of punishment for it. Maybe it could have some sort of police checkpoints every now and then that punish you if you drive with a car that's too fucked up. Yeah, it's true. Or if you could, or like you would lose control of the vehicle and start driving like crazy because your guy's panicking. That would also fit. Wrench, I've never heard of that. At least not that I remember. Alright, time for a lot of silver nuts. Starting with you over here. Ah, I see. No wonder I haven't heard about that. Not really my kind of thing. Alright. Okay, in VR I can imagine it being a lot cooler. Can almost actually apply the things you learned in that game then. VR stuff is quite fun in general. Okay, let's not almost die to this again. Yeah, I pick up everything. I generally go through this game looting everything, even though I don't use most of the things. It's just habit, and I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit OCD about it. But also, especially for like streaming it and everything, I don't want to rush just through every area as quickly as possible, even though I don't pay attention to the lore and the dialogue anyway, but I don't know. It just feels right to me. Don't remember exactly in which order I want to do this. Let's start with you. Nice and isolated. But yeah, VR is fun. I played Resident Evil 7 in VR in its entirety, which really added to the game. The way you can lean into like shelves and look at all the objects and everything in detail is pretty good. And like leaning around a corner, trying to see things without getting seen. It really added to the game. So if that becomes a mainstream thing and they make proper games for it that mechanically support it well, I could see that being a really good thing in the future. Anyone? Nope, nobody mad at me yet. Too early. Almost too early. Yeah, in fairness, it's the only thing I've played in VR, so I don't know how it is in other things. Yep, it's basically not even there, thanks to the Epic Store. Oh yeah, this room, right. Isn't this where Sigmar is? Or is he on the other side? He's on the other side. Yeah, I can see it working well in a cockpit type thing. We also played Resident Evil mostly seated, because after a while you don't really play around with the like crouching down or getting lower to the ground type thing to look around that much. It's more a novelty, so you stop doing that after a while. But that game really didn't have mechanics for it anyway, so you could play that entire thing seated, no problem. Almost missed that. Oh yeah, I see. Especially for streaming, that's really bad. It seems hard to stream VR stuff anyway, because of the slight shaking and all that stuff. It's not a good viewing experience generally. It also loses a lot of the appeal. Obviously VR is best for the one that's actually using it, because it changes how it feels, which doesn't really translate at all into a stream, I think. You can kind of try to imagine what it would be like, but it's really not the same. You lose a lot of the effect and just downgrade the graphics and stuff. Yeah, I agree. It's really something that if you haven't tried it, you don't really know. I always thought it was kind of a gimmick like 3D in movies. I don't like 3D movies at all. It doesn't do anything for me. But I really liked VR when we played around with it. Oh boy, that would be something. Not sure how you'd control that. Probably still with a controller. I think the right one comes first, right? Yeah, there you go. Come again. Not like that, please. We had a fun night one day when we tried it out. We rented a PlayStation VR set and Resident Evil 7 and just fucked around with it with like 5 people or 6 and passing on the headset for everyone to have a try at it. It was pretty fun. But half of us actually got sick from it and couldn't play around with the VR stuff without having to vomit eventually. Like, nobody actually pushed it that far, but it's interesting how different people react to it for no real reason. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. Like, 3 of us could play it 4 hours without any problems, but some of us got sick or felt sick after a few minutes of it. It's something they haven't quite fixed, I suppose, or solved. I actually found how do you say that? I found the helps they implement to make it less nauseating to be more distracting than anything. So like the black bars during transition or the shrinkage in field of view so you don't get confused as much. I find those really hurt more than they help. Yeah, exactly. Although I wonder if some people just need to pay a little bit of attention here. I think some people just can't tank it or won't get used to it. Although I haven't really got any experience with that. Yeah, the teleporting or the like when you turn the camera jumping and that sort of thing and blackening out parts of the screen, that really didn't help at all, I think. It just is confusing and disorienting. Oh, okay. That's interesting as well. When I was on a boat trip once, I actually got seasick. I was the only one of my group, but I had no problem with VR. Fuck, so it's apparently not related. Oh boy, did the heart attack 3 times and I fucked it up 3 times? Arg. Yeah, that might not be worth tanking then. At least not for now, because there isn't that much fun stuff to ass around with in VR. Once more proper VR games come out, I'd be interested in getting a kit myself. Okay, let's shortcut this so we don't have to go all the way back around. Just a little jumpy jump. Huh, interesting. Feels really arbitrary what you react to and what you don't react to. Like, not you in particular, but anyone that uses it. Hey, I got the heart attack. Nice. Too early. There you go. He really wants to train me on that now. Uno mas, please. There we go. I'm interested to see how it feels to play something with a cockpit like that in Elite Dangerous. I wonder if I'd get sick from that, because I'm one of those people that can't read books during train rides or car rides, because I get sick from that. So I wonder how it's going to feel in VR. Yeah, you played that a lot for a while. I wasn't really watching at the time, sadly. Oh, okay, cool. so it's probably not related. I figured if reading was going to be an issue, then VR cockpits are probably going to be the same thing. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I didn't kill the mimics on the second floor, did I? Let's take care of that. Yeah, I guess it really is down to feeling in control of it. Like, your brain might struggle if it doesn't feel like you're in control of the action, but it might get better anytime you really feel like in control, kind of thing. That's alright. So what good VR games are there even? It's like, Elite Dangerous having the proper VR cockpit seems fine, but are there any more games like Resident Evil that control properly in VR and are kind of made for it in a way? Here. No, wait, I'm already on the bottom floor. I need to get back up here, I guess. Oh yeah, Super Road. I saw someone stream that. Oh boy. The longest of attacks. And I with the least of patience. I think I think that horror games could really capitalize on the technology to a certain extent. Like I said, in Resident Evil, leaning around corners or peeking behind cupboards or looking through shelves and all that shit felt really, really good and really fitting for a horror game. Okay, let's see if we die to this guy. I hate this fight because there's no room. Oh, I should have died for that. Oh boy. What the shit? How did the tail hit me there? That's a racing game, right? I could see a racing game being cool in VR. Oh! Oh, that one. Oh yeah, I saw a video on that. Right, I didn't remember that at all. Oh, that's surprising. Another thing that was interesting about Resident Evil was that you aimed with the center of the screen, so you just looked at enemies in order to put your crosshair on them. And that worked surprisingly well. It took a little bit of getting used to, but afterwards we were pretty good at hitting our shots. And it felt fairly natural as well. I wonder how it would be with a controller kit type thingy that they use in the other sets. Yeah, that's true. It's hard to make happen cross-platform. Or, well, cross-control scheme. But it could be a non-competitive game, like maybe some cooperative stuff or something, where it doesn't really matter. I don't know why I even bothered getting the souls. How did I? Fuck my life. I was distracted by Automat. What the fuck? Automat? Shat cunt, huh? Okay. I didn't even know I had some sort of automat enabled. Sorry about that. But yeah, that makes sense. And especially in a shooter it would be even worse, I suppose. Well, at the very least that's really interesting technology and I'm curious where it goes. Okay. It asked me permission, or rather it asked me to give you permission Fuck. Should try to focus slightly. I had a message that your message was being held and I could allow it or deny it, and after I allowed it, it added the permitted term. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Well, that's good that I'm not using it then, because I usually also use pop-up chat, but I was trying it out from the dashboard today. What's the multi-crew in Elite do? Do you get a bunch of people to control a spaceship together or something? I haven't got a single drop, Jesus Christ. I mean, that sounds really good. They must have really fucked it up, because that sounds like a really cool concept. Let's not get impaled this time. Two hits, back off, get back in. Two hits. Hey, stagger, nice. Two more hits. Get ready to back off, get back in. Space Engineers, wasn't that the one? I'd only seen that in very early access and held off on it. So much chat to read, so little time. No, okay, that's a shame. Still in early access, goddamn. That's a long time. Oh boy. I almost fucked up. Oh, the double hit, please. Please don't kill me, monstrosity. Not after all this time. Are you kidding me? Holy fuck, he jumped 3 times in a row or some shit. Goodness gracious, I hate this guy. But what's done is done. Alright. Come a long way. Running a decent server. Huh. Yeah, I saw Star Sector. Didn't Seth make a video about that the other day? Or a while ago? Looked alright. Though not really my kind of thing. More loot that we won't use. one of these spear cunts to die from. To die to, rather. Nice, got the double hit. Okay, one guy. Just kill this one guy and then we're done for a little bit with the dangerous stuff. Just this one guy. Never mind, this one guy and his friend, who I completely forgot. Just these two guys, and then we're completely done for a bit. Fuck. Oh, I got super greedy there. Fuck. Yeah, add flight and then make it so that you die when you touch anything. That'd be pretty funny. 2012, damn, that's a long time of early access. It's just one guy though working on it, wasn't it? Or a really small group of people? Should I kindle? Nah, not yet. Maybe later, when I get upset. At least the way back is quick and easy. Yeah, it looked like there was a lot to do. Looked pretty good for people that are into that kind of thing. Okay, attempt number 2. The double hit again, very nice. Okay, this time we'll kill you in order. Come over here, please. Thank you. And the slowest of attacks. Oh boy. It's crazy how YouTubers can have that much of an influence on something like that. Mandalore made a video on Pathologic 2 and he like posted a message on YouTube, I think today, that it's now, after his video, one of the top selling ones on GOG and Steam. So he was really thankful for that. And that's pretty cool, I think, especially in the case of Pathologic, or Pathologic rather. I can never say that properly. Because it's definitely a game that the general consensus wasn't very kind to. Yeah, that is an odd choice, especially for a small team like that. I really like this guy, I wish I hadn't skipped his dialogue. Okay, don't want any of that. What was the plan again? I think we're turning you into a Divine Club. Walk up in the Divine Club. The video wasn't that neutral, it was just pretty convincing. He made good points about what the game's strengths and weaknesses are, and really showed off a lot of what makes the game unique and worth playing, rather than just the general, oh, it's so hard, survival mechanics are shitty kind of thing. Which is more convincing. Yeah, that's true, the community probably doesn't do a good job of kind of advertising their game. Okay, let's see. How many shards and the like do we have? We have enough large ones. We have very few green ones. Yeah, I Really hate people for doing that sort of thing. Especially if you really like a game and play it a lot, you know all the flaws and issues that a game like that might have. So it's only natural that people might be upset about it, and you should be understanding and help them overcome those issues rather than gatekeeping. I've played this game for like 500 hours or something in total, but I would never claim it would be flawless, and I can completely agree with a lot of criticisms this game gets, for example. Yeah. Though to be fair, a lot of people doing that sort of thing also don't go about it in a very good way. They often, not always, come in very demanding and like asking not exactly for advice or help, but like asking why the fuck is this game well liked when it's clearly shit or something like that, which doesn't really start the dialogue of well, but it's definitely a thing that happens on both sides, I suppose. Yeah. People just suck at communicating. Did I open the door? I probably didn't, knowing me. Oh well. Yeah. As always, a few bad apples spoiling the bunch. This is getting a bit too intimate for my liking. Thank you for the shield slam. I should have fought him before opening the door, that was stupid of me. Yeah, exactly. It's a bit understandable on both sides. People should try to be above that, but they aren't. And I get that it's hard. If you like something a lot and people tend to shit on it, it's easy to get emotionally attached and invested before anyone has even said anything or done anything. Yeah, you talked about that. Come on. I swear I rolled. Okay, reset. Both healed. Let's go again. Do something. Thank you. I kind of see where they're coming from though, when they say they don't want the difficulty sliders and that they encourage you to play it on the intended difficulty. It was just a little bit overtuned, I think. Like maybe a little bit too hard to get into for people that aren't already willing to invest. Yeah, exactly. Fuck. Okay, we will fight to the death. I will not retreat. Uh-oh. I will retreat? Okay, I stopped retreating. Fuck. I retreat again. God damn it! Can you please stop being so fucking annoying? Yeah, that's better. Yeah. From what I understand, the devs effectively say in the options menu that you should try it on the default experience, or that it's really the recommended thing, but if you want to, we won't stop you, kind of thing. And I think that's the best way to go about it. Give people the option, but make perfectly clear that they're potentially robbing themselves of the internet experience. Alright, so I'm going to try this for a few attempts. I'm not sure if I'm going to commit, but I will try this with a +10 battle axe, and if it doesn't work out or it feels too frustrating, then I will go somewhere else and get myself a fire club. Oh boy. Fuck up as in give up, or fuck up the one attempt that I'm getting right now? Because that's some pressure. Okay. I feel like I'm being pressured into playing a certain game there, but fuck it, I'll take it. I am confident. That was almost it already. Fuck off. Hey, I got a hit. 88 damage. Oh boy, that's not a lot. Yeah, I'm German like that, I guess. Maybe I was fake Swedish all along. I wish I did Satan damage, that would make the fight so fucking quick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is going to take a while. Or I die. But I actually hope for the first one. Oh boy, Whew. Oh, the stagger. Uh-oh. That's it. Fuck. That was not a good position to be in. Let's get out of here. Oh boy. I didn't expect him to chase me like that. That's perfect of him. Well. Okay, that's not a lot of damage. Do I have anything that could help with that? Probably not. No. Lightning damage doesn't really help versus Ornstein. What else could I do? I'll give it a few more tries. That wasn't quite as bad as I was expecting, but it was pretty shit damage. I might try my 4 pyromancies before giving up. Oops. You weren't expecting me to, like, you didn't specify when I was supposed to play Cauldron, right? Like, I can just put that off for a while, right? Right? That's how it works. Two. I agree. Yeah, I meant Cold War 2, my bad. Yeah. I tried out Cauldron 2, it's looks like that's going to be a thing. Oh boy, I died, never mind. Yeah, I noticed. The way being that it's probably going to take a couple of 100 hours or something like that. Fuck. Stay here, cunt. He says, jumping right into the man's spear. Stop right. Oh fuck, I was distracted. That was a mean combo, you're damn. It controls great. It fucking feels awful to control. I'm sorry, but no, it does not control gate. It's a stupid fucking control scheme that I don't agree with at all. It's timed. Oh boy, I didn't even know that. It's timed as well? Are you kidding me? That's fucked up. You can lose so much progress so quickly in that game. What the fuck? Why is it timed as well? Who comes up with that? I don't know what that means. Golden path as in good ending or something? Oh, I see. Okay. Well... Hey, I got my 0 souls back. Oh, it's not 0, wow. I didn't expect to still have souls at this point. I fucking hate locked on rolling in Dark Souls 1. I don't know why I locked on. Oh yeah, to throw the pyromancy. Then I forgot to unlock. Press that, I throw this, and then I leave. All according to plan. I'll read that in a second. Look at this fucking Dodge Lord, what the fuck? Excuse me, AI, you're supposed to be this good. Man, I wish I had some charcoal pine resin or something at least. How did that whiff? Come the fuck on. Ow. That does sound like your kind of game. Okay, stagger, miss, shovel attack, roll, lightning spear. That was kind of close actually because I didn't see it. Oh, that's a good one. I can get a hit for that. Never mind, he jumped in time, and now I die. Oh boy, that was close. The fucking tip, man. That's dirty. Do the whole thing or nothing, please. How did I... God damn it. Right, Pickles? Fucking, I should stop reading the goddamn chat. That was a bit early, but it worked out. Fuck. Q swing. You shoot. You swing. I hit. There we go. Got 2, that's so good. So much progress. It's only been all of my healing and 20 minutes of my goddamn life. Fuck. Slow. Alright. Yeah, I have a bit of the fragility going on here. Okay, let's kindle the bonfire once. Yeah, indeed. Not a helpful man sometimes. I'll give it a few more tries. Having more than 1 HP just allows you to BM your opponents, like, ah, look at me, I can tank a few hits, but then I don't need to anyway. Like, look, you didn't even scratch my HP bar even though I had thousands of HP for you to get through, kind of thing. There's a man what does no-hit runs of the Souls trilogy and all the Souls games in general. I'm not nearly that kind of a guy though. I do need my HP. Well, you're watching me play the original port right now with just a very slight amount of modding. I don't know why I'm getting my souls. God damn it. Yeah, got stuck in the corner. That attempt doesn't count. I could use a bot. I could set it up in a way where the bot just spits out quotes randomly or news randomly, even when nobody does anything. And then I'll be entertained forever. I mean, it can't be that hard if fucking Roofer did it, right? 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 Oh, I should put the shield back on for the stamina regen. I'm stupid. Oh well. Yeah, you leave, that's right. Get out of here. Fuck. Fuck. Oh boy. Things happened. A lot of things. We'll never know what exactly, but things happened. Stop voicing off in chat. Oh, I am out of spells. That would explain me not being able to use them. Yeah, I can imagine Flurry being complex. I mean, it's probably one of those things that seems simple on paper, but in practice is actually a lot more to think about. Fuck. I really should stop whiffing. I was giving you an out there, by the way, after shitting on you earlier. I thought I could just sidestep that without rolling. I could not. He almost pushed his friend into range. That was awkward. Okay. I say okay as I die. I am not quite okay with that, but I guess I committed. Please stop protecting each other so well. It's lovely, but really not what I need right now. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That's just ingenuity though, that's not bad or incompetence. Damn, he charged further. I thought I could avoid it just by walking again. I need to be a little bit more greedy, I'm not damaging them at all. I don't like YOLOing it though. I don't know. Smack. I was hoping that would hit in time. Yep, they're not very nice to me. Although in fairness this has been pretty average luck, like it's not that bad. I'm just not executing well either. How did I just fucking tank that hammer without getting knocked around? What the shit, Wolfring? Can you please calm down a little bit? Yep. Might actually get there eventually. Come on. Oh, he comboed. Oh boy. I did not expect that. Got back into range too early. Nah, I'm greedy. I'm so greedy, and I'm dead. I think anyway. Oh, I got so lucky. Oh yeah, I did get so fucking lucky. I should have died there. He hit me mid-sprint. That is not very common. I don't know how I survived. Fucking Smo almost pushed him into range. Jesus. This is not going very well. You know, I take back what I said earlier about this being average luck. This has been getting pretty far downhill. I guess that's what happens when you count your blessings too early. Fuck. Swing, big man. No, don't turn, swing. There you go. Okay, okay. I swear I rolled. Fuck my life. I'm throwing this away very quickly. Okay, I have humanity and I will not relent to use it if I get the opportunity. Why not make this take any longer? Let's go. Or even longer. I rolled very early, I got really lucky. He made it past the pillar. That is not what I expected him to do. Swing and a miss from you. I'll heal back to full because this is a decent attempt-ish. Shovel attack, I can't afford to trade right now. Okay, you're shooting, that's fine. Okay, that should have been the hard part. Rolling is mandatory, I didn't know that about Swedes. Learn something new about your home country every day. Yeah, I aspire to be Sonic when I grow up. I sure do, every day. Do the thing. That was scary because I was very slow. You're in for a treat then. I have the most Swedish accent known to man. Poor God Priest earlier got really confused and guessed Germany or something. It's very odd. Never has a man been more wrong in his life. Fuck. Oh, that was terribly timed. Please don't combo me. Thank you. Okay, you miss and then I heal. How about that? That seems like a good trade. There you go. Maybe I should stay in there until he actually does the butt slam. What? Fuck. I am a greedy idiot. What almost dies? I am choking. I am really choking. I should stop doing that. Oh, don't worry, I nervous myself well enough. Hey, we did it. Alright. Victory drink. Thank you. I didn't expect to actually do that, but I'll take it. Man, that's so good. I was worried I'd have to go all the way into the catacombs to get a proper weapon for this. But with the power of almost infinite healing, we cheesed our way through it eventually. Hey guys. Guys, hey guys. Amazing chest ahead. Am I right? Guys? Sorry. I couldn't resist. He was stronger than me. Anyway, so it's a meme in Dark Souls. It's a fairly silly running joke. She is indeed the titular character. Generally not known by that name, but... So, here, I'll explain it, Pickles. You can do the following in this game. You can take this item and write a message. And the message can be compromised of, like, as you can see, prefixed kind of thingies, and you just fill in the blanks. So you can do try arm if there's an enemy weak to arm attacks. And you can write down that message, and other people can see that in their worlds, which is great. It's a really cool system. And if you're very clever, you'll see the titular lady that Rufus was talking about, and you'll write down the message, amazing chest ahead. Usually, of course, referring to a loot chest, but in this case, it's really funny. You see? And thus, it becomes a meme, and it's really funny, especially if you repeat it every time. Where are we going? Let's do the catacombs next, I suppose. Since we have the Divine Club, we can go beat up some Skurligans. Yeah, that's another classic. Maybe I should kill these, actually. At least that one can be funny, because you can put it in places where it actually looks like you can jump down, but then you can't. So that's a bit better. There's a lot of fun to be had with the messages, if people are creative. But, as per norm, people are usually not creative and rather just repeat the same one. Yep, the skeleton ones are great. Especially in Dark Souls 2. There's a lot of good opportunities for skeleton-related nonsense. Okay, so we have skeletons, which usually would revive upon death, or be revived by a necromancer to be more precise. And we have exploding skulls, because yes. Oh, I didn't think the second one would trigger. My bad. Now, there's a thing with the skeletons, which is why I wanted to go to Anor Londo, the area where we were just in, before going down here. And that is that if you kill them with a divine-infused weapon, which is this club, for example, they stay dead, because the holy power of whomever will make them unable to regenerate. Which in turn makes this area a lot more bearable. Otherwise it's a pretty silly place of running through areas trying to find necromancers, instead of fighting your way through like a normal people. Normal people, yes, brain. Like a normal person would. So these guys would all respawn infinitely. They'd be down for a bit, but not very long. Oh my god, please mods, ban the spam bot posting virus links. Please, someone. Should I actually tab out and click that link? Okay, I'll have another go. This better be good. Indeed. I haven't set up any sort of screen capture to do the professional Twitch thing and watch YouTube with my viewers together. Oh, I see, sorry. Give me a second, I'll fix it.
These are the tales of the skeleton warriors.
Set to repeat. Back to the dashboard, and there we go. You gotta let me know if that's too loud or too quiet, because I obviously do not know. Very fine, I see. I don't know why I'm wandering in here like the camera wouldn't fuck me and I generally don't have a care in the world. I should be much more careful. So, fun fact about this area, you can skip the vast majority of it and it's super easy to do as well. I won't, but you can, and it's pretty fun because you just jump down at the right spot and then you're there, right at the boss.
These are the tales of the skeleton warriors.
Man, this song will never get old. Fuck. Yeah, they learned from the best. They saw me rolling. They were hating at first, but then they copied. And now they know how to fight. Ow. Look at this man. Whee! He's even worse. Who can blame you, really? The one oh fuck, I forgot about you. That was just gonna be the guy getting up. The one downside of getting married to the song is that you gotta get married to a skeleton, because otherwise why would you play the song, right? But I guess that's a price that you will be willing to pay, like most men. Oh, I see. Huh. Man knows a skeleton lore, I'm impressed.
The tales of the skeleton warriors.
You guys let me know when we have reached peak humor with the song and I should continue playing it. I can tank it for a while. Where are you going? Did you jump down? How dare you make me go all the way back around? Yeah, it's a fine song. It's got that energy that only skeletons can bring. Skelergy, if you will.
The tales of the skeleton warriors.
Isn't there? Yeah, there's a thing over here. Okay, that's where we came in. That's that passageway. Car-Kultur. Or car-Kultur, I don't know how you pronounce that in Finnish. Yeah, it's a great song. Gotta go ham when you hear it. Oh, it's very easy. You just get a weapon that is divine for whatever reason. Basically, just get any sort of holy man to say, this weapon is now divine, and then you're golden. Skeletons, being true atheists, will be very upset by the man talking about religion, and they will hurt hearing him talk about divine items and holy weapons and gods and the like. And then your problem is solved very easily. Hello, Patches. So one thing about this area that's a bit annoying is these statues on the left, they shoot out spikes when you get too close. And that kind of limits the room you have to fight them being the skeleton warriors. Drink my last Estus here. It's bonfire soon-ish. Ish being the operative word here.
These are the tales of the skeleton warriors.
I might have to turn that off eventually. Ow. Okay, back to healing with humanity. I should stop being so bad at this game. He says, becoming even worse. Oh, that was much closer than I planned. God damn it! Fucking go down. It's weird how the song has played for a while and I have not paid any attention to any of the fucking lyrics outside of the titular skeleton warriors. I have no idea what the men are talking about in that song. Seriously, I can't sprint past that? God damn. See, I could never do this with 1 HP. Okay, let's not have more of that for now. That was the song, by the way, no worries. Oh boy, I think that might be a bit too internet for me. I'm sorry. I'm not that crazy, sadly. Or fortunately, depending on who you ask. Okay, down we go. Yeah, there's crystal lizards here. Oh, they're already retreating. Thank you. I did not expect that. I thought I had more time. Ow. Alright, that sounds like a plot, of course. I'm relogging to make the thingies respawn. I always wondered with Skeleton Warriors, is the show from the perspective of the skeletons? Like, are the Skeleton Warriors the good guys, or are they being fought, like, by some sort of pseudo-heroes that would harm poor innocent skeletons? They're the bad men? Oh, that's racist. That's such a shame. Skeletons are literally inside all of us, and of course they're the bad guys. We can never take responsibility for our actions. There are still skulls here. Where the fuck did you come from? Okay, will I make it to the next bonfire without dying? That is the question. Fuck off, camera and game and everyone involved. That is not who I wanted to target. Yeah, that sounds like a thing that would happen in a cartoon. In fairness, I too would make my goons into immortal ones. Why not? Sounds very beneficial. One after another. Soul of a proud knight. Alright, interesting. It's good to know that some people already figured out how all this undeath and skeleton stuff works. Like, I would never figure that out. Good thing I have documentaries like Skeleton Warrior to explain the world to me. Oh, a good guy. Oh, because he's only half skeleton. Right, I see. It's only half Evo. Damn. This stuff is complicated. I don't know how you guys figured that out as kids. Okay. Oh, isn't that nice? Our good boy Patch is over there somewhere, if I can find him. Pulled the bridge for us so we can get over there. How lovely. What a nice man. Oh, he's up here. Right. Hello. Let's grab the hidden bonfire. Man, I really wonder why they haven't found any of these special magical crystals in the real world yet. With all these videos about it, you must... like, you'd have to think that it comes from a little bit of truth somewhere, right? Like, nobody can imagine all of that stuff. That's gotta be... it's gotta be some proper legend. Oh, Planet Piss, is that Finland or we've yet to find it, huh? I knew Finland wasn't real. What a shame. Finland isn't a planet. Oh man, I wish I was better at astrology. Well, at least I'll make for a fine corpse when I miss the fucking ledge over here. I didn't miss it. Excellent. It was Finland, actually, I think. Something about the population being such a small fractal of the world's population that there's a decent chance it doesn't even exist, if I recall correctly. North Dakota? What about South Dakota? Does that exist?
What's that then? Need some smithing, then produce me some wares.
Can't say I have. Alright, so this man will be able to make weapons or infuse weapons with fire for us, which is very good. Because fire is something that people are weak to sometimes. So we'll take our reinforced club +5 and turn it into a fire-based weapon now. And then we upgrade it over to +5 as well. Or again, I suppose. Man, you guys are so well educated, I don't know. I'm learning so much today. What's the meaning Germany as well? Everybody knows Germany is where all those bad guys come from. In the movies and stuff. Let's repair our ship because that's a mechanic. Anything I need to buy? Homeward bones I don't need. Okay. That man was on another level, I think. Some alternate level where what he said made sense. Okay, so we have a Divine Club now, we have a Fire Club, and we have our Bandit Axe, which I did not infuse with Lightning because I am not very smart. I was going to do that after the boss fight. Anything else that I can do while I'm down here? We could go die to wheel skeletons, that's always fun. Let's do that, that sounds like a great time. I think we aggroed one. Yep, there it comes. No, not skeleton warrior, skeleton wheels. They're trying to rebuild the Satsuma by placing themselves in it. It's very efficient. See? That sort of thing. There's more of them, and they hurt like hell, and I'm not very well equipped against them. But we'll see how it goes. Do your thing, sir. Fuck, he almost got me. They deal roughly 1 million damage per second, which is not very good because we don't have that much health. Or armor, or anything that would keep us alive, so if they catch us in a bad spot, we'll just die. I wonder how dark this is on stream. It looks terribly dark in the preview window, but I can actually see fairly well. So let me tell you guys that there's absolutely nothing bad here. Like, nothing to be seen at all. There's, like, just pretend we're fine. No, we're fine. Don't pretend. Why would we pretend, of course? Just know we're fine. Fuck. Wee. I saw a weird thing the other day. A man was streaming a roguelike, which was fairly dark, a 2D roguelike, and it had a lot of darkness to it as a design element as well. Like there was stuff hidden in the dark, and it played with darkness visually and all that stuff. And people were coming in all the time complaining that it was way too dark, and he kept insisting that it's meant to be dark, and ultimately it's really... Oh fuck, there was another one on that side. I almost died. Please stop, thank you. I interrupt this impressive story with a little bit of wheeling action. There's another one, fuck me. Okay. So basically, the point of the story is that we eventually found out that the live stream is being displayed differently in Firefox and in Chrome, at the same quality level. And for some people, one or the other, not always consistently the same, will always be way darker and really hard to see. Yet for these same people, the opposite browser will display it perfectly fine. And once again, it's not consistent that Firefox was always darker than Chrome, or the Chrome was always darker. It was completely mixed, where for some people it worked and for some people it didn't. And there was basically no way to figure it out eventually. So the man had to just up the brightness like crazy to make sure it looks okay, at least for everyone. And that's really frustrating for streaming, because you have no way of knowing if someone can actually see what you're doing, or if they're just fucked by their browser randomly displaying it poorly. So we'll do a thing now, I think. Oh, it doesn't do it because we actually went down already. No, never mind, he does it. Whee! And down we go. Because the lovely man upstairs, who opened the path for us, didn't really like us and got rid of us anyway. Yeah, there's a weird graphics thingy that one of them does that the other one doesn't, and it messes things up. And that's really... like, people got really frustrated at that. And it's always a point of contention in streams when people are like, hey, this is way too dark, no, it's supposed to be dark, but I can't see shit, no, you're just, like, your monitor isn't calibrated, and it goes back and forth, and nobody's in the right eventually, because it might just be something else fucking things up. Fuck. Missed him. Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, NP. The very specific and helpful knowledge that there is some setting somewhere that fucks things up. So, at the price of one measly death, we made a new friend. Lovely man that he is. Yeah, I forgot as well. It's some video processing thingy What's it called? Oh, is it hardware acceleration? Was that the one? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, sometimes it is the fault of the streamer or the viewer, depending on the situation, of course, that things look like shit. Some people do have their monitor set up poorly, or some people have their things set up too bright or too dark or whatever, and you don't know. That's the issue with it. You can't just confidently say, no, I calibrated my shit properly, it's fine, when there's something way out of your control that you can't homo with. Hey, thank you. I was just about to open that myself. I don't remember this room very well. Evident by the fact that I'm dying. Although I have died in familiar rooms. It is a thing. Well, in something competitive, or at least somewhat competitive, like DayZ, it makes sense that people go for every edge that they can possibly get. But especially for an indie game, it's easy to just say, oh, they just made it super dark because it's gritty and whatever, and the art style sucks now, and blah, when in reality it's the fault of the user, and that's just very unfortunate. Might give the game a bad rep or show it off in a poor way, especially in streams. Backstab. Where are you guys? Oh, it's this window, I'm stupid. Oh fuck, that was one right behind, or right next to me that I missed. Lovely. Oh really? Can you stop hitting, please? No, you can't. The man cannot start fucking up. Yeah, it's true, but often you're not gonna end up buying the game if you see someone stream it and you're like, I mean, maybe it's not so good, and then you don't buy it and try it out yourself. Gian Pickles, thanks for hanging out. Okay, I think that's everyone in here. It basically might give the game a bad yes, brain. Give people a bad impression of the game when they see it streamed and it looks like shit, but it's not the fault of the game at all, it's the fault of either the people's own settings or the streamer's settings. So I can understand people being a bit anal about it. It's just unfortunate. Oh, that works out. Okay, I think that should be pretty much it for almost everything in here. I think there's just one minor path left that we haven't asked yet. Oh, I'm going to die in here. Let's see if we can... Oh boy. I didn't remember where that spat me out. That's not a good spot to be. Let's go down here, maybe. Success. Fuck, too early. Can't see shit. Well, this just got a bit wild. Okay, back here we are, in the room that we just cleared. Now we can take our time and actually bin these men as they come. Man, you guys suck at this. I say getting hit immediately. Karma has never been swifter. More swift. Wasn't it hardware acceleration? Maybe? That's the only one I can remember right now. Okay, sorry. Then I unbrained as well. Do I still have Estes? No, of course not after this disaster of a run. Oh, I see. The only other thing I knew of was the, well, another name that unbrains me. The, fucking color correction thingy that Nvidia offers in the control panel that can also fuck things up slightly. How much damage do you take from this weapon? Not a lot. Okay, I should switch. Eventually, maybe. Man, I can't wait to get rid of this club. Let's go back to this device for a second. Hey, stagger more damage before I have to get out. Oh, I haven't heard of Arrow fucking up the brightness settings. That's interesting. I thought you were talking about some sort of actual, like, brightness calibration tool type thingy that they use or implement by default. Fuck off. Not you guys. Please don't fuck off. Oh, I almost fucked that up really badly. Should have run away from him rather than into him. Sounds like obvious advice, but easy to fuck up. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I've never had issues with it, thankfully, but I would not be shocked at anything Windows related causing issues in certain situations. Okay, back to our Divine Club for more Skirlingtons in a second. Huh, interesting. I only know about some games really not liking it or something. Some older games really wanting it gone and the likes. Oh, that sounds a bit ass. I've had this weird issue since forever where sometimes, not consistently, but sometimes when I'm running a game or something on one monitor and YouTube or Twitch on the other monitor, it would sometimes stutter like crazy for a few seconds at a time. Like go completely down to, I don't know, I guess 5 FPS or something for a few seconds. And then go back and then keep switching back and forth. That's really annoying and I haven't really found a way to fix that yet. Also doesn't happen reliably enough for me to figure out what it is that causes the issue. Do I have any reason not to enter Uranus? Not really, I don't think. No, the video on YouTube or whatever that I would be watching would lag rather, while I play another game. Only with full screen games, I think, and not with all of them at all. It was very random, at least I couldn't determine what causes it. Not really lag, like the video would stutter, it would go down to like a few frames per second only for a moment and then go back to normal, and then a few seconds later it would go back down to a few frames per second and so on and so forth. Maybe lag is the right word for it, but I don't know any better way to describe it. Just stuttery and really bad to watch. Yeah, something like that. At first I was guessing it was some sort of frame rate issue. Maybe some VSync type stuff where one thing was trying to run way faster than the other maybe. But it happened so sporadically and not reliably that I couldn't really, or never really tried to fuck around with it too much, I should say. Isn't there a second one? Oh, you're just staying down there, huh? Yeah, maybe. I should try paying more attention to it again. I haven't... It's the kind of issue where if you don't fix it, you'll eventually just get used to it and not pay enough attention to it to try to solve it, really. So from memory, I couldn't even tell you if it has happened recently. But, I'm sure that when I freshly installed this, this issue was happening a lot. Might have been fixed by updates, I don't even know. Where do I want to go first? Let's go here. I think the other one is the Black Knight one where I will inevitably die. Yeah, you're just the Skirling one. Let's go back and heal for a second. Yeah, that's the thing though, it didn't feel like a performance type thing, more like a... Yeah, I don't know what else really, but more like a frame rate thing where something... Jesus Christ, camera, what the fuck? Where the video would just not want to cooperate with the full screen application at the same time. Like... It wasn't that my computer was running slow or the game was lagging or anything like that, just the video feed would be choppy and weird. But yeah, I could definitely try to homo it in some way, shape or form. I haven't put enough effort into that. I just got used to it and stopped caring. And at this point, like I said, I don't even know if it has happened reliably, or recently rather. Didn't I aggro you? Yes I did. Hello. Can I homo that through the wall maybe? Oh, that was so good. Get binned, mates. How about you back there, sir? Will you? No, no, and no. What about you? I think there's another one here. Oh, there isn't, huh? Am I free? No way I'm free. I thought I saw someone coming here. God damn it. Yeah, there you are. 2 people even, okay. Good thing I didn't run all the way out. Number 1. And number 2. Almost painless, very nice. Camera, what the fuck? Control yourself, or contain yourself, or something. Something something yourself. So I think I'll finish this area and then I'll stop streaming for tonight. It's been 2 hours, roughly. But first, I will go die to this Black Knight down here. What? Please, no. What the fuck? Why could I not roll? I pressed it like 378,000 times. Well, at least I called it. Can't look bad if you call your deaths in advance. What would be the best way to get there quickly? I guess just the same way I've been going. Oh, keep forgetting that. Oh, I could probably do something weird here. Let's see if I'm really good. We'll find out. I'm not very good, but I'm okay. Let's go with okay. Oh boy, that was close. Alright, Loretta, sorry. Depending on what you prefer. I refuse to fireball everything. I think that's cheating for a soul level 1 run. Don't mind the fact that I have it equipped, but it's unupgraded, I swear. Yeah, I figured. I'm just making some fun as I get absolutely wheeled to death. That's not where I need to go, fuck. Ah, couldn't get up there, fuck. Okay, my plan wasn't that good, but I'll do something similar. That will be much better. I figured it out. I can do the thing. I was trying to get back down there without having the Pumpkin is lacking a lot of the weight that my character has. That's a bit of an unfair comparison there. I was trying to get back down to where I died without having to go all the way through this here. So that's why I tried that jump and ended up where I didn't want to be. Didn't think it all the way through. So what's up with this? And you refuse to come up? Nope, one of you is coming back up. Thank you, that's very nice. I'll just wait for you here. Okay, you're just being an idiot. Please come up. Yeah, I don't know. I have this habit of trying to do everything somewhat properly, especially if I'm trying to stream. Oh, that hole stays there, I forgot. Like, I usually run around looting absolutely everything and getting all the items even if I don't use or need them, just because it feels proper to me. And I'm slightly OCD about that. Okay, so how many times will I fuck up the parry? Probably just one, and then I die. Let's see. Okay, that's starting off well. Man has the body strength of... I don't know what kind of creature that would be. Can I see the guy? He's probably over there-ish, I think. No, he is not. Where the fuck? Seriously? Where the fuck? Yeah, he likes doing that sometimes, but it's not exactly beneficial right now, because there are a lot of angry men down there. Yeah. Okay, can I maybe fireball some of you from up here? Can't lock on for shit. Let's try this. Oh, that was so good. Never have I been more proud of my fireballs. Okay. Seriously though, where the fuck has he gone? That's very weird. Can we grab these without aggroing everything? Well, we got two over there. Please explode, so I'm done with you. Thank you. We got three over there. Okay, let's do this. Got him mid-air. Perfect. Hey, there we go. So to sort of allow myself the option of pyromancy anyway, I decided that I will use pyromancy, but only on an unupgraded pyromancy flame as a trade-off, because that's more in the spirit with the soul level 1 run I felt. So while I do have great Chaos Fireball, and I will use it in situations like this. I won't upgrade the Pyromancy Flame, because that's a bit cheap to do full damage at level 1. I guess you cannot parry that, because I felt like I timed that correctly. Fuck. Hey, it hit him. Nice. How about you? Oh, very nice. It even knocked him over. They can parry those? I guess I wasn't close enough or something. That felt like the right timing to me. But these are easily my worst Black Knight types. You rarely encounter them. Nope, I have done this part. Yeah, I've been going with the Battle Axe and the Reinforced Club mostly. I know I could farm the pickaxe, which is supposedly really good, and I've never used it, but I was lazy. And I don't care much for the Ghost Blades either, so I just stuck with Battle Axe and Reinforced Club like in my first run. Oh, can you use those at base stats? Do I have a Gargoyle Tail? I want to see, that's cute, if you can. Nah, it has 12 decks. You can't do the Gargoyle Halberd. What were you saying? Great Scythe. I should have picked this up in here somewhere. Unless I missed it. Did I not loot everything? Oh yeah, I never went there! Right, fuck. I didn't do the jumpy thingy to the Great Scythe. I don't have that to check. The tail axe. Oh right, the tail axe. That makes sense. I don't have that apparently, which is weird because I definitely cut off a tail of one of them in Anor Londo before. Let's try the Fire Club. I don't know what Nito is weak to. Not Nito. What's his face is weak to, but it should hopefully not matter. Oh, okay. I don't think I was gonna use it anyway. I'm fine with the weapons I'm currently using. Oh, I didn't notice in spawning those. Let's die to Pinwheel, why not? Nope, didn't happen. Damn, he takes a lot of fucking damage. Funnily enough, I think this guy is being a bit underrated. He can actually do a lot of damage if you let him. He's usually just super easy because you have weapons that deal way too much damage for him. Like he can't take a he can't take punishment at all. But if you actually let him hit you, he can do a lot of damage very quickly with his illusions if things line up poorly. Okay, so there's a quick way down here and I completely forgot, so I'll just go the proper way. Yeah, exactly. He just takes all of the damage very quickly. I think you jump down here or something. Kind of don't feel like fighting the skeletons. I'll do it anyway. I swear I rolled. Ooh, one-hit stagger. Except I mistimed it. Lovely. Okay. Ass. Well, there's no point in really going back down there, since I haven't placed the Lord Vessel and I don't plan to, so we can't enter the catacombs proper anyway. And I mostly wanted to get a fire weapon. Let us quickly head back here and get a lightning battle axe as well, so we have 2 elements available. And then I was gonna stop eventually. Please? Nope. Too slow. How many chunks do I have? Plus 4, that's not that much. Not that many. Oh, I should I was gonna consume souls from my inventory, and then I remembered that that's not how you do that in Dark Souls 1, because it's very slow. It should be enough for the reinforcement. Okay, I can quick roll with the lamp, I wasn't certain. Makes sense though that it's not heavier than the Grass Crest shield. I didn't plan that far for today, I don't know where to go. Well, if I don't want to place the Lord Vessel yet, then there's really only one place to go, I suppose. Might as well get started on that. See how far we can get. I need to kill Sif first, don't I? That's the thing that needs to happen. Modify, Battle Axe, yes, thank you. Reinforce. Yeah, Obama hasn't been very kind to me lately. I've been dying a bunch this stream. Anything else I need to do here before I leave? Not to my knowledge. Let's get out of here. Oh, oops. I need to go elsewhere. Don't I also have a Firekeeper soul or two? I have one. That's good. We'll get back over to the Grass Crest shield. I really should stash all the bullshit that I'm looting, because it's just making menuing more awkward than it needs to be. It's when laziness strikes back eventually. Oops. Okay. Now to guess the elevator. Is the elevator down or up? Which way did I go last with this? I think I went up. I'll risk it. I'll blindly walk on the elevator. Okay, I didn't blindly walk, but I would have walked in there if it hadn't been there. I promise. Okay, let's get the transient curses ready. Somewhere up here. There they are. I should send that back up because I will inevitably die. So I will also try to full clear this, even though it's not very fun on level 1, and the ghosts are generally really annoying if you're weak, which I am. I almost rolled right into that for some reason. Yep. But that is how I roll for some reason. I think there's one behind me. Probably die to this, right? Yeah, thank you. Fuck, I didn't rest at Firelink Shrine. I'll have to teleport in a second, and I have less Estus than I need to. Oh well. Isn't there another vase over here or something with more transient curses? Yeah, there it is. Hope I won't need that many, but we'll see, depending on how much I die. I should just heavy attack and one-shot them. But I am of little faith when it comes to my accuracy. The easiest way is actually just forward here. I don't know why I out there. Didn't want that stamina anyway. Ooh, so many drops. Ghost Blade? Maybe? Maybe? Nope. Never Ghost Blade, never lucky. Okay. I'm also the kind of idiot that really wants to use the Estus Flask right now for these like 10 HP that I'm missing. But I really have to. It's very important to me that I now press the Estus button just to be topped up again. It's stronger than me. I can't resist. I need to heal. It's especially stupid here though, because the ghosts only do very small amounts of damage, just very often over the course of this area. So it's not that good to do. I'm actually not that bad when it comes to compulsive reloading. I taught myself not to do that over the course of playing a lot of shooters. Like competitive, mostly. Once you die a few times doing it, you kind of stop doing it eventually. I'm sorry, Lou, but I know I can't do it because you really want me to as well. I'll have to annoy both of us now for that. Come on. Oh, you fucking cunt. Come down here. Come on. There you go. I think the easiest way to do this is this way. Because they should move upwards enough for me to hit them, I think. I lied. They don't give a single fuck. Lovely. Well, time to go down to them. The thing is, compulsive reloading is usually fine in most games, except for the really competitive and close ones, because then you don't have the time to actually do it. Otherwise, being ready for the next fight is reasonable and smart, but if someone's gonna bin you for it, then it's obviously a really bad idea. Okay, I don't think there's anything actually down here for me to loot, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, I remember that. I can imagine. Doom does kind of the opposite, where you try to reload but nothing happens because you can't, because it's an old school style shooter. That happened to me a lot when playing Doom, where I just press the button and nothing happens, and I'm like, what? Oh yeah, right, sorry. And goes both ways in that regard. At least you don't fuck up when you press the reload button there. Would be worse if they had something like you toss your weapon away or you waste ammo or something. Hope that was close enough to aggro some of them. I don't exactly remember where to go. And I think my transient curse went out, yeah. Sure did. Oh, hello. Ow. They actually tank exactly with 1 HP a fucking Chaos Fireball? Fuck off! Are you kidding me? How dare you? Where am I throwing those? I got some somewhere here. Here, take one of these. Fuck off! I think that's literally 1 HP as well. Ugh, terrible. How dare you? Yeah, good man, binding keys properly. Goat priest. Oh, does it actually scale with humanity? I didn't think it did. I thought it was just called Chaos because why not, and because it leaves the lava puddle. Oh, it's you guys that are coming up. Interesting. Oh, it wasn't on the dot. Shame. Before I did 229, I think. Yeah, I think in Dark Souls 1 it's only the weapons, the Chaos weapons that actually scale with humanity. But I might very well misremember, so if you guys are confident, I'll trust you. Okay, was that enough to not get horribly bent in here? Well, we'll find out. Shot it. I missed! How did I miss? Oh no! I was doing so well, and then I missed. Oh, still no weapon. Shame. I don't even want to use the weapon, I just want to have it. Need to hoard, it's in my blood. I didn't think you'd come up here. Yeah. Man compulsively hoards all of the Dark Souls items, including all of the drops. Do you have anything I want? I don't think so. Let's have a look. Nay. Absolutely not. I have to admit though that on the characters that I play for a longer amount of time, I do eventually start stashing things in the bottomless box. Because it does eventually become way too much to scroll through every time. So I'm not that bad of a hoarder, I think. Too early, god damn it. Damn, that cost me a lot of life. Isn't there a guy? Yeah. I remembered something like that. Ambushmate. I'm sure it's been said a lot, but I think they did ghosts really well in Dark Souls. They actually, in a way, abuse their phasing abilities really well. I guess more accurately the level designers use the ability well, but still it feels really fitting for ghosts to be bitches like that grab you through walls and stuff. Annoying though it may be. Oh, you're busy coming up, that's fine. And my transient curse ran out, because that's a fun thing to have happen. Man, I am really bad at rolling. Not a good trait for a Dark Souls player, or a Dark Souls character either way. Okay, so I was going to stop sometime soon, but now I'm really close to 4 kings, at least somewhat, so I probably will give them a try, rather than quitting soon. I'm not very excited about that. I feel like I'm underprepared, or under-equipped anyway. But we'll see how it plays out. Secondary monitors are such quality of life. Oh, lovely. Streaming's weird. I don't know how DK streams 15 hours a day. Or something like that. Yeah, I should try some of those eventually. Isn't there an item in there? Yeah, I tried doing that for a bit. That didn't work out for me. I hated doing it if I tried looking at it like a job. I also don't wanna... Like, if you're trying to do it like a real job, then you have to be arsed to do the networking and putting in actual effort to make it run smooth and whatever. I just wanna be able to stream when I want to and if I want to. The mic is honestly really useful in general, in games and stuff, generally speaking. Generally speaking. Yes, Brain, we did that very well. Yeah, and that's really impressive to me because I mean, it's not been bad today because there's people to chat with, which is great, but I think streaming is otherwise very draining and stressful in its own way. Not stressful like lots of pressure, but I don't know, it's hard somehow. I'm not good at explaining it. How do I best deal with you? I forgot. I think I usually backstab fish or something. Nice chunk. Lovely. Indeed. It would be awesome if their grab animation went right for the knob. Dark hand drop. What am I, some sort of dark wraith? Isn't there a thing there? No, there isn't. Huh. Not today. Yeah, that's true. It looks really good. I've never really found a use for it. Funnily enough. I think it's got decent block versus elemental and magic stuff and the like, but I never got to use it for that. I always used regular shields if I wanted to use a shield. And if I didn't want to use a shield, I just used Grass Crest for the stamina regeneration. Looking good really stops at the armor with the way I play. Oh, stop asking me, please. I want to pull another Dark Wraith first. Come here, sir. Oh, what am I doing? Pressing the wrong button. There's one more over there. I want that done before I fight the Soul Mass. I hope that aggroed him. Maybe. Maybe not. Nah, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure he won't aggro. Did lightning always make that sound? I can't remember that. Oh. You're in here somewhere, aren't you? Or am I completely stupid? No, there's another one. Okay. It's funny, I can play the beginning of this game basically in my sleep because I've done it so many times, but these later areas I don't do quite as often, so I actually forget where things are for a second. Feels very different. I think there's nothing down there, but I'm not quite certain. I'll check it out anyway. This is the very large ember, which we won't really use, I don't think. Because I'll eventually go for a chaos weapon and the lightning weapon, as is proper for a level 1 run. I think that's it for this room. Didn't even take falling damage. Very nice, very nice. Come on. There you go. Good man. I haven't missed a parry on them yet. That's really surprising. I'm sure I used to just backstab chain them. Oops. Man, I actually get to search the area a little bit. It's almost like a blind playthrough. There's a secret thing in there, but I think there's another wraith before that. Isn't there? Maybe somewhere here? There you are. That was too early. What do you know? The very next 2 attacks after I say I haven't missed a single parry, I miss immediately and die. I should just learn to shut my fucking gob. Oops. I call that just being a fucking idiot. Like, I wasn't that high on hubris. I was like, hey, this is working out well, okay. This isn't as hard as I thought. I'll be able to do this, no problem. Oh, yeah, okay, goodbye. Like, I was more surprised that it was working out as well as it did. Well, at least I cleared all the upstairs ghost areas, so that we don't have to do that again. Oh, there. I unbrained there for a moment. I jumped on a man's head and now he's chasing me. Things that happen in this game. So what I usually do, because I'm not that smart, is that I jump down over here to the right. I also could have turned in the Firekeeper Soul, now that I think about it. Still no weapon. Shame, so many drops. So I usually jump down over here. I know there's another place you can jump down and basically get right to the end, but we're not doing that. I also don't know where exactly that would be, although I could probably figure it out if I tried. But we're doing the full clear thing. Fuck me. I really just... I really just shouldn't have said anything. Just fucking one-shot the entire area like a champion. Like, oh, look at me. I didn't expect this to go so well. Haha. Oh well. And then move on with my life. Instead, I had to fucking call it out. And now I'm back to dying again. Come on, I've been humbled enough. I'm not that high on hubris, please. I ate enough humble pie during my second session actually. My first set I didn't even die a single fucking time, and then the second one everything fell apart. Okay. All good things come in threes anyway, or however you say that in English. Let's go. Whee! There we go. See, I got my mojo back. We're probably going to one-shot all of them now, without fault. Everything is going to be perfect from now on, because I got it. I figured it out. Nothing can possibly go wrong now. Let's kick this shit open and parry the next guy. Come here, sir. Fuck. Ow. Okay. Let's I was trying to pseudo jinx it so that we're going to be fine, but and he kills himself. What a man. And my camera goes apeshit. God damn it. Fuck. Fuck. I did that so well the first time. It actually looked like I knew what I was doing. There we go. Should have stopped while I was ahead. Oh, I'll stop the stream in 5 minutes when I'm done with this area. Everything would have been so fine. So much progress, so much success. Now I pushed it and now I'm paying for it. I was scared to roll away from him because of the fucking tiny little path that we were on. Thought I could maybe just backpedal out of the way, but I couldn't. I don't know, I healed already. I'm a mess. Okay, let's actually get this done. Let's focus for a bit. You, come here. How was that not a parry? Come the fuck on, game. Let's try again. Fuck me. It goes wrong so fast. Fuck. Ass. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, I give up. I'll go the pleb way. Man, I swear I had that first parry. I don't know what happened there. That was bullshit. Okay, how about we go back to the tried and true method of backstabbing them. Nothing can go wrong then. They're infamous for being easy to backstab. So I should just do that. I should also miss that jump to take even more unnecessary fall damage. That's just some BM that I'm doing. Like, I'm telling them I don't even need that health. Oh, maybe we can even try the 4 kings today. Everything is going so well. Keep your bloody grabby fucking ghost daggers off of me, sir. Or madam, or whatever. Alright, you, come here. Nice miss. Easy. Next. That is the place, right? I know, that looked weird to me. You. Come over here. That hit me? Are you kidding me? That did not feel like I should have hit. It should have hit, rather. I should always hit. Dead. Easy. Grab the one chunk that definitely needed a treasure chest for it. This should have been a slab. Alright, we're making it happen. It's happening. It's happening. We're progressing again. We've got it this time. That was much more awkward than it needed to be, but that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Everything is still happening. It's fine. Hey, a dark hand. There we go. Back on top. I wish you could parry with the dark hand, then I'd probably actually use it. The grab isn't all that useful. I do have a transient curse active, I think. Oh, I aggroed both of them. That was not very smart. Okay, one down. There is the ledge. I should not fall down there. Look at this solid gameplay. Second dark hand, easy game. Nothing can go wrong now. We're back on top of things. We're making it happen. You are a shitter. Stop being a cunt and stop spewing stuff at me. And I'm about to get grabbed by a ghost because for some reason I forgot. Wait, that's another ghost. Why are there 3 ghosts? I thought there were only 2. What the fuck? Ow. Fuck! I confused myself. Are there always 3 ghosts though? I thought there was only 2 ghosts there. And I mean that as an excuse. I actually thought there was... I actually thought there were only 2 ghosts there. Maybe I usually kite them out of the room and then he doesn't aggro or he doesn't follow at least. Like, I was certain I was just gonna slay the second ghost and then I'd be fine with the soul mass, but then I just hit both of them once and they both survived with a tiny sliver of HP and I had to run away with 0 stamina and then everything went to shit. Could have sworn there were only 2 of them. Maybe I should look for that other spot that you can jump down on. Yeah, I know, but I'm just an idiot. And if I'm not doing this soul level 1 or not on stream, then it's also a lot easier and much less problematic. Yeah. It's actually surprising the amount of difference that it makes. I was so nervous when we fought on Sentence more earlier. Fuck. Alright. Enjoy your food, or have a good hunt, or whichever it is that applies to you. How about you compensate me by giving me a Titanite slab, which I don't think has ever happened to me. That would be fun, wouldn't it? That would be some streamer RNG. Which is of course why I'm even streaming this in the first place. Fuck. Oh, that was really close. Come down here. So I saw a second ghost there. I'm very confident that it's usually only two of them. We'll see. Nice 2D bottom there, sir. I can see right through you. God, who said that again? Wasn't it a taunt? Someone taunted with that, I don't remember who. I don't remember how to deal with this. Can you roll this off? Oh, it halves healing. Interesting. Can you... Oh, it's over. Shame. I wanted to see if it actually takes half of your humanity healing as well, because that just heals you to full. That would have been interesting. Isn't it weird how when I'm holding my shield ready to block his attack, he never hits me, but if I don't hold my shield, confident that he never hits me, then he will always actually hit me. It's always a fake out, they always get you. I don't see no third ghost here. What the fuck happened before? Odd. Yep, still no third ghost. Man, this game. What am I even doing, actually? At least I realized before falling to my death, but holy fuck, I need to kill Sif first before I go in here. What the shit, brain? I even talked about that earlier. How could I forget that? What the fuck? Hey, at least we cleared the way, which really benefits us in the long run, because since this is Dark Souls, enemies don't respawn, so we'll have a very easy path here next time we try this. Alright, that was definitely worth. Time well spent. Deaths well had. I could upgrade the axe to maximum. Let's quickly go do that. And I think I'll stop afterwards. I'm tempted to go rush through the forest to get Sif, but that's really not on the spirit of things. Where am I going? God damn it. Yeah, I really need a break. I'm not well off brain. Anyway, let's quickly head to the blacksmith, finish off this axe, and then we'll call it a day. Or night. Or both. Wait, you can just jump down here. I know I was waiting for the elevator earlier. He changed to his weapon quickly. Usually he tries shooting you first. So, that means next time we'll go through the forest, kill Sif, and then we return to New Londo Ruins, because we couldn't get enough of that place. And then we'll try our hands at Four Kings, and I'm not sure how well this is going to go. And I'm not even sure how to approach that yet. I'll figure something out for next time. Where is the old lightning battle axe? There it be. And the slab to finish it off. There we go. Maximum damage acquired. Alright, so with that, I will say thank you very much for watching. It's very fun actually having people around to chat to, or chat with, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good night. Bye bye.